What's up, everyone? Today we're going to show you a different recipe for your Blue Tongue Skinks. Something a little more packed up to get you going. So we're going to start off with, we got chicken gizzards for one of our protein mixes. So we're going to put in the food processor and grind it all up. Might be able to get her all fit in one batch. What we're trying to do is get a kind of a almost pate ground beef consistency. But the reason we do organ meat over like ground beef is this is a lot more nutritious, and that's lacking a bit. So we're going to add the last little bit of our chicken gizzards. And then these are beef liver. They're a little bigger, so we'll start off with just a couple. Guess we're going to have to do those in a couple batches as they are bigger. As you can see, never put your hand in that opening on top. Just tap it down with a spoon. Oh. We'll try. We're going to put one of our eggs in with those. These are, call them soft boiled. Some might be a little closer to hard depending on the one. Well, I guess the trick is you need 2 soft boiled eggs to get it mixing good. Any bigger pieces we do find, we will end up redoing it. Yeah, there we go. That's a good consistency. Now, for a vegetable matter, we got about a little under a pound of sweet potatoes and squash. And then we have calcium. And for our calcium, we're doing 5 grams of calcium for a pound of boneless meat. And then we have some multivitamins also that we're going to add in. So we'll put that in here now. Then we'll start that off. And if you got a picky skink that doesn't like its vegetables, this is a good way to get them to eat it. You're mixing it all together, making your basically homemade skink food. For our last batch, we're going to do some blueberries, rich in antioxidants, minerals. And this is a pound. A lot of times we won't do this high a percentage of berries or fruit, but for an occasional batch, we're going to add a decent amount in. It will give us some good liquid for some of the little drier stuff on the bottom and mix up to a nice consistency that we want. We did those last to hopefully get all the big stuff that's stuck. Make it a little easier for our final cleanup. Just kind of dump this in here. Gonna give it a interesting color once it's all done, but as you'll be able to tell, the blue tongues aren't too worried on the exact color. They'll be able to smell this goodness and they'll start devouring in. So now we'll mix it all up, make sure it's all thoroughly good mixed. We don't want to waste any, but we also want to get it evenly mixed. That way, when you're making bigger batches, you don't want to over calcify a skink and give it too much, or too much of one thing where it's going to upset its stomach. So we'll end up mixing this up and putting it in a different container, and we'll show you what it looks like after. Hope you guys enjoy this recipe. As you can see, the blue tongues love it. Like and subscribe for more.